Kim's back here another week. Yeah. Alright, time. Alright, so we're back on you, man. Alright, man. So we're back here another week, man, through Spirit and Power of Yahawashi. Of course, man, beautiful day. Coming out here to push out the word. Okay. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise on the voice of the Father and the Son. Yahawashi. Okay. Double honors to those and apostle of the great millstone, whom we will and teachable. And a sincere salutation unto the brethren pushing this word to truth and sincerity. Yeah. Okay, the truth and sincerity. Bring us to life, freedom to do so. Alright. Alright, recently life freedom to do so through the Spirit and Power of Yahawashi. Again, giving all praise on God, the Father and the Son. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, the Natives of India are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites according to Scripture and prophecy. Y'all can't even see me. Alright, there we go. Should be able to see me. Oh, perfect. Alright, so through the Spirit and Power of Yahawashi, we're going into the topic of, basically just branching off from the topic that we did. The sit down, I believe it was last week. Do you not see? AKA the prophecies, man. Do you not see? Okay, the prophecies are roaring, man. Okay, and that's really all we need to really go through. For the time, the rest of our time in this captivity is the fulfillment of prophecy, man. Okay, it's always been about pretty much prophecy. Okay, basically what was destined to happen and what was supposed to come. Okay, right, and that's why the people, okay, they really couldn't understand it because they couldn't see it in the future tense, man. Okay, all right. You have a whole bunch of things happening. Okay, really and truly, man, that Russia-Ukraine thing is just a distraction, a false flag. Okay, because how is it that Russia is second to none to America? All right, Russia is second to none to America, and here it is. They'll be struggling with the Ukraine to take them over. Nah. Okay, no way. Okay, all right. There's a deeper sense to what's going on over there. Okay, with NATO and everything. Ukraine wanted to join NATO. That's the reason why Putin invaded their ass anyways. Okay, right? Because most of these nations are starting to see that America, all right, America dwells outside a lot of these borders of these nations. Okay, if they're not inside, then they're on the outside. All right. So this whole thing has been a distraction too, because another thing is that a lot of the truth about this bear bump that's been going around, okay, it's starting to come more and more to light. Okay, so now these people are scared and they're not even worried about what's going on. These people are slowly passing these, passing off the restrictions I was basically on just a month ago, saying, oh yeah, you guys are good now, you guys can live your life again, you're good, this and that, okay? But now we're going to distract you with what's going on with this Ukraine-Russia stuff, man, okay? Which regardless is prophecy anyways, but it's a distraction to what's really going on, okay? They're going to start to pass more laws. It's a continuous pattern, Something big happens, and then you see 5 new laws or 5 new codes passed, you know what I'm saying? Okay? And these people are like, when was this passed? So I never did this pass. Yeah, because your ass is too scared worrying about this and that. You know what I mean? Okay? So, alright? Another thing, too, that we were talking about last week was China and Taiwan. Okay? Right? And basically Taiwan being backed by Russia now, they're starting to get a little closer now. Okay? Again, this is prophecy. Okay? The nations are starting to build themselves up. Okay? Right? They're starting to build themselves up. Become more boastful. All right? Let me read a little bit of it here. Okay? Because that's basically the second thing that has been going on. Okay? All right? That's one of the other things that's been going on with China and Taiwan. Okay? Which this dates back to 2021. Okay? Russia was actually, I believe they were going to invade Taiwan. But I don't remember the exact thing. I think Taiwan was like an asset to China or something like that. And the U.S. was basically going to liberate Taiwan from China, okay? And China was like, we're not having that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's read a little bit of it here. So it says, Chinese warships have been detected near Taiwan at the U.S. Navy Strait Transit. Okay, so there you go, right there. All right, it says the small formations of Chinese warships were detected at the coast of southeast Taiwan in 3 consecutive days. Taiwan semi-official Central News Agency reported Wednesday the maneuvers coming maneuvers coming shortly after the U.S. Navy sailed one of its advanced combat vessels nearby. Okay, so there you go. Okay, America's on the watch, man. Okay, all right, and the reason why America's doing this too, okay, because the scriptures also speak about America losing its allies, man. Okay, the only true ally America has is Israel. Okay, it says, jumping down, a group of 3 People's Liberations Army (PLA) Navy ships sailed within 35 nuclear miles of Taiwan's Okra Island, heading into the South late on Monday. Okay, let's jump down even more. It says a single bound Chinese guided missile frigate was detected 15 nuclear miles off of the Okra Island between 7 and 11 p.m. Okay, right, man. Okay, because again, man, a thing that's gonna start to become more into fruition is nations invading each other. You know, whether it's the bigger nations invading the small ones, because those are their assets, man. Okay, you have land, you have resources like oil, food, a whole bunch of things to help economies flourish. Okay, now what has America been known to do? Stealing. Okay, that's what they've been known for, man. Okay, so that's what they've been trying to do. Okay, they were gonna get Ukraine to basically. That's why they're not backing with Ukraine no more, because it's a lost asset, man. Okay, Russia's already all up in that. You're gonna fight over Ukraine and their land. Okay, and Russia's right there. You're gonna start to deploy 100,000 troops. Okay, which the truth already came out. They said they deployed like 5,000 troops, but it was really 500 troops. Okay, they deployed 500 troops. Ukraine never stand a chance to begin with, because that's why they have their civilians also fighting. Okay, all right. All Russia needs to do is send in a couple of tanks. Okay, maybe a couple of tanks, a couple of drones. A couple hundred soldiers, like 500 or so, and deal with that. There's nothing a big deal about it, man. Okay. And then now that's what we've been trying to tell you through the spirit, man. Okay, that social media is witchcraft, man. It's been deceiving y'all, man. Okay, telling you what's going, a false impression of what's really going on. All right, and it's a continual pattern, man. Okay. Again, Satan's devices, man. All right. Hell, even Esau is a device of Satan. Okay, he's an ornament of Satan, man. Satan uses him to do what is called his bidding on the earth. Okay, to commit the wickedness, man. That's why Esau's the wicked, man. All right, let's jump down a little bit more. It says the warships were moving south into the Bashi Channel at 8 a.m. Thursday. CNN said the Chinese Navy maneuvers brought the ships closer than had been to Taiwan's territorial waters in memory. Okay, so there you go, man. All right, there you go. There's a whole bunch of warships around there, man. Okay, which I think even way before Ukraine was a thing. Okay, if you go back into 2021, there was a little bit of news on it, how the U.S. was trying to basically get into Taiwan and whatnot. Okay, all right, these nations are fed up, man. Okay, and that's why you have a whole bunch of, man, there's gonna be more invasions. Okay, the scriptures tell you that, man, invading one another. That's the same thing with these countries. These countries are gonna start invading one another more and more. You can see EMP attacks. What was the big thing they were talking about? They were talking about cyber attacks, man. Okay, that's what the scriptures say. The day of the Lord is gonna be dark, because there's not gonna be no power. There's not gonna be no electricity going on, flourishing. Okay, you're not gonna see no light. You're not gonna be able to just go in the bathroom, go in your kitchen, turn on lights, man. Nah. Okay, and through the spirit, a couple years back, I was even doing a little bit of research on EMP attacks, how long they can happen. EMP attacks can happen for centuries, decades. It can happen like that. That's how EMP attacks work. Once they fry the grid. Okay, and to get that grid back up, that massive power grid, you have to replace it. Man, imagine that, man. Okay, you're not gonna replace that. It's gonna, once the lights go out, the lights go out. You know what I mean? All right. Once the lights go out, the lights go out, man. That's when the evil comes out. All right. The strange apparitions. Okay. Right. The beasts of the field. Okay. The men's true spirit is gonna come on that day. Okay. All right. So let's keep going, man. All right, that was one of them. Oh shit. All right, that's when the true spirit of everything's gonna come out, man. Okay. It says up. All right, and what have we been going in through the spirit as well? Okay, I did a video on 6G like a day ago. Okay, 2 days ago. Okay, 6G technology. That's all about transhumanism, man. Okay, what is Esau trying to do? He's trying to elevate the flesh, because Esau lost his blessing, man. Okay, we're not gonna have to elevate in the flesh. We're gonna get those spiritual bodies, man. All right. So it says Zuckerberg claims humans will live in metaverse soon and leave reality as we all know it. Okay, and just like in the TV shows, man. Okay, you have Black Mirror. That was that movie I think in 1995 with Keanu Reeves. Okay, which basically he escaped reality and he went into what was it? He went into a virtual reality game. Okay, there was this other movie too. I'll describe it though. I can't remember the name. I was basically just watching like a recap of it. The movie was actually pretty cool. Alright? But what was happening was what was happening basically was that the guy, okay, the guy, this billionaire guy, he basically owned this facility and he ran experiments on the people. You know, he put them in an artificial reality. You know? It's kinda like the metaverse. And what was going on was basically everyone in that reality, they had a superpower. Their superpower is basically what they were good at in the world. You know what I'm saying? So if they're an architect, they were able to build. Okay, that was one of the main characters in the movie, by the way. Okay, he was an architect, so he was able to move, build, and do things like that. Okay, the other guy, there was a girl. She was a doctor or a nurse in real life. So that means that she was a healer. Okay, she could heal people of their wounds. You know, revive them, type of thing, man. Okay, so that's the people. These people want to enjoy that reality, man. Okay, because really truly, we only have the blessing, man. Okay, it all goes back to the blessing. Okay, it all goes back to the blessing. Let's read a little bit of this, man. Okay, we'll get back to talking. It says, you may think you spend too much time on Facebook, but it's a founder thinks that we'll all live in a virtual reality one day. Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, and what is these propaganda things they're pushing? Global warming, all this stuff. So, if their idea is to connect the brain, we went into this last week. They want to connect your brain with the internet. Okay, which is all prophecy, by the way. Okay, this goes into the MOTV. Okay, all right, connecting men with machine. That's all that Krogma is about. Okay. The Krogma is gonna be there. It's not just you take the Krogma, your life gets better. You know, you can track this better and do that. You know, they're gonna try and come with that. Okay, but it's not. Okay, what it really is it's the mark of the left hand mark. Okay, the mark of the beast is the left hand mark. It's deeper than just taking a mark. It's way deeper than that. Okay, let's keep reading. Okay, because that's these people think. They think, oh, it's just a mark and whatnot. No, man, it's deeper than that. There's a deeper sense to that, man. Okay, that means, and what we go into last week, branding. Esau wants to brand you, man. He wants to brand the whole world this time. He doesn't just want to brand Jake. He wants to brand everybody. Okay, everyone that's beneath him. All right. It says, jumping down, Zuckerberg recently told tech podcast Lex Friedman, a lot of people think that the metaverse is about a place, but one definition is that it's about time when basically in the metaverse, digital worlds become the primary way that we live our lives. Okay, and that was one of the movies I was watching. Okay, what happened was what was it called? The guy was basically everybody in the world basically. Okay. The movie was basically about everyone living in a virtual reality, and they didn't live their normal lives. Okay, they didn't live their normal lives. Okay, everyone lived through a virtual reality. They had the headset on, they had a gaming chair, and they're laying back. Okay, and they would go into the virtual world. Okay, so that's basically what that was talking about, man. Okay, that's what that was talking about, right? Let's continue. It says we live our lives and spend our time. He added, I think it's a reasonable construct. Okay, and that's what was in the movie as well. Okay, there was two movies that I basically watched. It was all movie recaps. That was one of the movies. Okay, and everybody didn't live their they didn't live in the real life. They didn't use the bathroom in real life. Everyone was in the game. Okay, they were a character in the game. They had virtual coins, weapons. You know. All right. It says jumping down. It says, in Zuckerberg's metaverse, humans are represented by legless avatars. Okay, so legless avatars. There you go. Okay, it says the billionaire recently demonstrated how individuals could create their own worlds. Okay, that's what it's about. Okay, they want to create their own worlds. Man, this all goes back to the blessing. Okay, because when we're in the kingdom, we're gonna have it all. We're gonna have the spiritual power, the new bodies. Okay, in a video game simulation, do you get sick? No. All right, if you die, you can revive yourself. You know, You don't have to eat. You don't have to sleep. You don't have to do the necessities of a human. Okay? You don't have to do none of that, man. It's like living in heaven. Okay? All right? You fail a mission, you can just respawn, right? Let's continue. Individuals, paper. Yeah, it says from completely blank canvases, he used Facebook Live video to show his legless avatar could enter the metaverse by studying and creating a whole new scenario from nothing. Okay, that's all it's about. Okay, Esau wants to create basically another heaven. Okay, he wants to have power over life. Okay, and he knows he can't. Okay, he can't create life like that, man. Because in order to create life, okay, you need a spirit. Okay, that's how that cloning business is off, man. Okay, that cloning shit is off. Okay, all right. Esau was never given the power over life and death, man. Okay, he can't resurrect and he can't bring to life. Okay, the only known way to create life, and these people are bugged out too. They're talking about stem cells, bone cells, all that stuff. They're bugged out. Okay, the only way to create life is through man and woman, man. Okay, that's the only way. Okay, these reports of these high tech billionaires and all that, they're trying to create artificial wombs and all this. Okay, it's not gonna work, man. Okay, it's not going to work. Okay, come on, let's continue.